Belinda with Witchcraft. This is part 2 of the faux iron fence. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be painting the first coat everywhere. I'm going to be using this paint. It's a black satin. After that, I'm going to put the, let me turn you so you can see. I'm going to be putting the horseshoes, faux iron on it as well. And how I do that is I take a piece of foam sheet. This is it. I like to use black, but what I do is I take a X-Acto knife and I cut strips long ways. After I've done that, I take 2 and I hot glue together. If you can see that. Oh, one last thing. I do spray paint. So then, once I put the horseshoe, this on it, I'm going to spray, because sometimes I may need to use colored ones as well. But this is, I like to spray on top of everything up on the upper section. So this section here, once I have to use. So I'll time lapse it and just follow along. Thanks. So I just finished painting the upper portion black, and before I finish, I want to put some of this in some holes from the wood. It's called latex, Spackling, but I want to go ahead and do it now so it can dry, so by the time I finish painting I can touch up this with black paint. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if you can see that little knot there, or the hole where I guess a knot was, that's what I'm going to be filling in. I'm going to use a 5-in-1. So I've got it on it. So that's dried. I'm going to sand it. I look for other ones, and I'm going to fill those in as well. Now I'm going to sand the areas that I put the spackle on. So here's one. So I'm just lightly sanding it. So that's it for that one. And this is 120 grit. All I'm trying to do is just get all the rough sections off to where it's smoothed out. Okay, that's it for that one. I've got one right here. Hey everyone. Okay, so what I'm doing now is the U shape in the iron gate foam sheet. This is the tag that came off of it. It says it's little markers foam sheet. It's a 12-inch by 18-inch. You find this at like Michael's, Joann's. So what I typically do is I have this, the X-Acto knife. I also have scissors. But how I start off is I fold it in half, long ways. Make sure matching corner to corner. Take the X-Acto knife. Only about a 1/2 inch. Don't press too hard because it'll start rolling up on you. And try to do the straightest line possible that you can. It's okay if it's not exactly straight. So now what I do is I have my two pieces. I match them back up on how I cut it. It's about, you can see it. Now I hot glue it. Press down. I put my straightest lines together. So the straight lines, that's the rigid, jagged. I'm gonna cut it off anyways. So, and I'm pressing down. Don't worry about ends because they're gonna be cut off. So now that I have it hot glued and the straightest line together, I'm gonna cut off that. They do sell cutters for this. I just don't have one because I'm not a big foam crafter. All right, that's good enough. So now that's what I've got. Remember, don't worry about the ends. That's why I didn't clean it up, because those are going to be cut off. So then this is going to look like that. And I'll show you how to do that. Hey, so we're back. Going to show you how to do this. I ran out of black, so I've got black and blue here. Put a hot glue right smack dab in the center. Then I push down. I finish this off, and then I put my toppers on, and then I do fasten these. So now let me show you how to do the toppers. So for the toppers, our goal is to clean it out, circle it. This is what they look like. See how square it is? So we need it round to fit on top of that, like that. See, if you don't, they don't fit, and you'll have to glue it. So I recommend, if I had to guess, I would say it's a 1/16 of an inch off of every side. So what I do is I just start off low and then go to high. This is a Dremel that I'm using. gonna be hot. It turns it, because what it does is also melting it. Normally I have a flathead screwdriver over here, but I forgot it. So you can take it now. You don't even have to take it out. You're just trying to get it to fit on top of this. There, like that. So underneath you'll see there's some stuff you got to get off. Hey guys, so here's the toppers. They come squared because they fit on the square iron gates. This is plastic. I paid 31 cents for. Goal is to get it to be more circle. So I take off about a 1/16 of an inch using a Dremel. So make sure you have one of your spare PVC pipes that you're using for your fence, the 1/2 inch. Because once you do this, you want to put it on there so it can mold. So you take your Dremel, you put it in. I'm going to try my best to get you to see what I'm doing, but I have to also see. So. Disclaimer, you should be wearing eye goggles. Don't mock me. So once you get that done, just fit it on top of and see if it goes down. I need to go up a little further. And you can also see because it pushes it up. I don't know if you can see it in there. But it pushes the plastic. See it right there? Pushes the plastic up and it kind of shows you where your line is. But I know I need to go a little further because I could feel it. And then it's perfect. I look to make sure it's not crooked because when it's hot it still can form around here. That's what I want. Yeah, that looks good to me. So all I have to do is 11 more, well actually 10 more, and then I'll show you the next step. Next step is you take your hot glue, get all your sides. There's a dot on these on one side. I use that as the back. And then I just put down like that. So the next, for this piece, take my scissors, and I kind of want it to hang like that. So I'm gonna cut off an angle straight and try it. I still think that's a little too long. I'm looking at right here and right there. Yep, that's perfect. So what I do is I just hot glue it, hold it, okay, this is what it looks like. Right there. All right, now I'm going to time lapse it. Okay, I've drilled out all of my toppers. So now I'm going to go and clean the back edges up. You could even sand these off. what I'm doing is getting that off, those things. See? Doesn't matter what it looks like in there because the pipe. I'm just getting the outer lip like this one. You can see all that. I'm just getting that. First, I'm going to spray paint the blue of the foam sheet.